hope this doesn't persist, because one thing when you're shooting movies and you're shooting videos, when you take a shot, it says it's recording, you want to know you're good. What's up with that, GoPro? So I just ripped all this insulation board down, and Lindsay didn't know that I was going to do it. So I'm hoping that she's happy with it, but there's a window that used to be here, and I did not foresee that. Actually, I'm going to put the American flag over it. That's a genius idea. What's your first reaction?
It's a little overwhelming.
Oh, it's got a little counter.
What's up, everybody? I'm Lindsay and I'm Dick. You say I'm Lindsay. You say what's up, everybody? I'm Lindsay.
That's your thing.
I'm Lindsay and Dick. What's up, everybody?
I'm Lindsay.
I'm Dick. Welcome back to the second episode of Rule Hard Garage. Today we got a new GoPro Hero 7 because that's what she bought me for Christmas, and we're gonna shoot this entire video on the GoPro Hero 7 Black. We're gonna try to use as many features as we can. At the end of the day, I'm gonna go ahead and go over all the features and stuff that I used on it.
I'm gonna take a nap.
She's gonna take a nap. I'm gonna nerd out on some of the stuff that we experienced with it, what we like, what we don't like, and then we'll talk about that in a few minutes at the end of the video.
With all the adventures and shit that we go on, like, we just need to each be able to have one to capture all of the different angles. We have a couple motorcycle shows coming up, a couple trips planned on the bikes, and family trips. So I thought it would be a really good addition to the family. Besides that, he's spoiled. The camera family. It's a little baby.
Let's get started. Now what are you eating? A piece of insulation. Still making progress on the shop. A little bit about the GoPro here, kind of my thoughts and opinions on it. And so you know, I am currently holding it, just the GoPro, no tripod, no stabilizer or anything. So you can kind of get an idea of how well the hyper stabilization or the hyper smooth, whatever the hell they call it, works. It works very, very well. I love that you can watch your playback in slow motion. I love that you can scrub through, and I like the user interface of this. What I don't like is I don't like how cumbersome the touch screen is. I feel like I'm constantly clicking things that I'm not trying to click. I'm shooting things in the wrong codec, the wrong shutter speed, because I think that I have it set, but I don't. I shit you not, I literally just stopped it so I could restart another clip, and I was shooting in the wrong shutter speed. Extremely extremely annoying. It is, in my opinion, aside from the battery life, it is my biggest pet peeve about not liking this camera. Now, for $400, I think that this thing is fantastic compared to other cameras in that range because its versatility. 240, 120 slow-mo, 24 frames per second, linear, SuperView, you can do wide, waterproof, audio is good. It's like this camera is absolutely incredible. Now, for the bread and butter of GoPros, the huge driver in the market of GoPros is action sports, motorcycles. It could just be a helmet-mounted camera. The fact that this thing does all of this, and I can throw it on my camera and go for a ride, is absolutely amazing. It's like 29 degrees outside right now, and I have tested basically every feature on this camera except for using it on a helmet cam, which I feel like anybody watching this video is gonna wanna see that type of footage because that's the way a lot of people are gonna be using this camera. So, I am gonna sacrifice my warmth for you guys. 29 degrees outside. Dead as a freaking doornail. Okay. Oh, that's much better. Made it out to the lake, and it's really fucking cold outside. Fog on my visor is freezing on the inside of my visor, and I can't see anything, and it sucks. Once I got out here, I realized there's another feature on this camera that actually solves one of my gripes. It's actually really fucking awesome, which is the user interface or the touch screen and hitting all the wrong buttons. If you download the GoPro app and you connect this camera to the app, which you can connect anywhere, the app's user interface is amazing, and that's my fault for actually not recognizing that. I'm gonna throw this thing back on my helmet. I'm gonna ride out to the country, shoot a couple slow motion shots. But then I realized that for some reason, I don't know if it's because of the cold, it's the only time I experienced this issue. And it's like 27 degrees outside, and I'm thinking that maybe that's why. But the issue is that it's frozen up every time I went to shut the camera off. So if I'm recording, it was on my helmet, I went to shut it off, it would just freeze and it would get stuck there. After some fiddling around with the GoPro, in the app, trying to turn it on and off in the app, it would all come back. Except for I actually framed a shot, turned it on, it was recording, and for some reason that video is actually showing cannot be displayed. I really hope this doesn't persist, because one thing when you're shooting movies and you're shooting videos, when you take a shot, it says it's recording, you want to know you're good. What's up with that, GoPro? love the fact that you can get really high quality audio out of this. The quality that I've listened back to from this GoPro is phenomenal compared to the old GoPros. Now you can hook up a Cine and get a really good motovlog setup going. You can buy the GoPro adapter and put a mic on it, which we intend to do. You can also choose 3 different levels of raw audio. By the way, the furnace is kicking on. I guess we're gonna find out. All right, so the furnace is gonna be shutting off, and I guess that is gonna be a pretty good test of what the difference in the audio is. Let's talk about the battery life. It is terrible. Now, I will say, in the case that we're gonna be using it, we're gonna be building a rig. We're gonna have the GoPro mic adapter, which also allows you to plug in and charge from an external battery pack. So that's gonna work out for us. I get it, it's a small camera, and that's a sacrifice that you're gonna have to make to get all these features in this camera. Still, it's just annoying. Also, this thing has got a 12 megapixel camera. It takes incredible pictures. So this is just HDR right out of the GoPro, and then edited afterwards in PixArt. And then this photo here is actually shot flat and then edited afterwards in PixArt. Which brings me to the next thing, which is ProTune. ProTune is absolutely awesome. If you're gonna be doing what I'm doing, shooting videos, you're gonna be doing a lot of editing and processing afterwards, ProTune is invaluable. Shutter speed, color profile, you can set your white balance, everything that a video maker is going to want to be able to access, so that is awesome. If that's not what you're interested in, this is just a camera that you want to throw on your camera, hit the button and go, upload it into Quick and just shoot a video out, it can do that too. The GoPro color profiles are actually very good on the cameras, and I think that they make a pretty nice image. That's how you intend on using this, then I think you're gonna be absolutely fine as well. Another awesome thing about this camera is the time-lapse video features. So in the past, you had to pick the intervals that you wanted to take pictures, and then of course you had to come up with a way on your own to turn that into a time-lapse for video, which included, you know, having some sort of software that you could interpret those frames as footage and create something. Now, for the average person, it's a lot easier to create a time-lapse video because they actually have a feature on these, a hyperlapse and just a regular time-lapse, that actually pops out an MP4 video. And for people, like I said, who just want the go, this is fantastic for them. So again, it is very good for the video maker or just the average person who wants to just capture video. And that's pretty much going to be it to wrap up this video. Thanks for watching. If you like this content, don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell. We've got all kinds of awesome shit planned for you guys in the future. Guys, I did not want to get too techie with these videos. You know, I don't know how much the people watching this are into the nerdy shit that I talked about with the camera. If you do want to hear more of that and you're more into that type of stuff, we're going to be doing like a rig setup. I can certainly do a build video. If you want to see something like that, let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, see you guys next time on the next episode of Rule Hard Garage. We're going to be building motorcycles in here, pumping out all kinds of badass content for you guys. We've got this GS550 we're going to be building. We've got my CB750 we're going to be building. I got a bunch of maintenance and stuff that I got to do on my Nighthawk, the tour of this grand shop that we're setting up.